The expansion talk certainly is a hot topic, and it's probably getting a lot of press, probably because it's of interest, and it's people like to talk about things that create emotion. From a bowl standpoint, I have to say I don't think it would be a good thing for bowls. So if you're asking my opinion, should we expand? Absolutely not. I think that as we stand right now in the 4-team playoff, I think it's been working well. I think it continues to work well, and but for the bowls, I don't think that's a good thing. And I think what would happen, I say not a good thing, that's also saying that the student athletes, there are a lot of bowls, I think, that would start diluting everything from the regular season to the bowls themselves and all of the bowls, and hopefully not ever the destruction of some of the bowl system, because this is something that the student athletes to be able to across the country, the different bowls, the experience they get, the traveling, and as we talked about, even local with the communities and the interaction. I know we have a business. We have some of the teams are there doing the championship, but a lot of the teams are going to a bowl experience, and that experience is probably second to none for a lot of student athletes. I'd hate to see that diluted or go away.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think college football is where it's at today in part. I'm not going to overstate how relevant the bowls are, but in part because I think bowls allowed teams from different regions to play together, to be focused on it, became a national sport. Because you had an SEC team playing a Big 12 or Big 8 in the day, or you had the Rose Bowl every year, Pac 8, Pac 12, Big 10, and it brought that national connection. And Mike's absolutely right. I think there's a possibility that by expanding it, you really do hurt this experience. I talked to a gentleman from LSU, a player, yesterday. I said, had he been to Arizona before? He said no, and he pointed up. He says, I've never seen mountains before. That's a cool thing. He'll never forget that. This is where he saw mountains and saw a different part of the country. He grew up right on a town on Lake Pontchartrain. Or you could have a very good year in a scenario where we expand and the first round are played early December at a campus. So let's say LSU is in that bowl and has to go to Columbus, Ohio, and you lose. You're done, man. That's your experience. You get to go for 3 days to a place that's probably cold and rainy or snowy, and that's it. And I think that takes away. So when we talk about playoffs or money, there's a lot of a humanistic component that we need to protect. And I trust that the people that are involved in making those decisions are going to take that into account and are going to protect it.